Hi, and welcome to our second episode of the Parcel tutorial series. Today we're going to cover uploading a document. If you're asking yourself right now, what is a document? Why do I care? Those are great questions. We answer all those questions in our first video of this series, so I recommend you go back and take a look at that. If you're already familiar with those terms and kind of the basics of Parcel, this is a great place to start. Here we'll really cover what is kind of the first step with using Parcel, which is uploading a document. I'll give you a little bit of a reminder. Documents are essentially data sets. They're blobs of data. They can really be anything. And they're used for all sorts of use cases, whether you want to protect data that you're uploading yourself, or you want to use Parcel to grant permissions and greater security and control to your users. Uploading a document is really the first step. Today, I'm joined by Nikhil. He is a lead engineer here at Oasis and really our expert on all things engineering. And he's going to walk us through some of the nitty-gritty technical details on how to upload a document. If you guys want to follow along, we're going to be following the uploading data tutorial in our docs. So visit docs.oasislabs.com or check out the link in the description, and you can follow the uploading data tutorial to see kind of exactly what we're doing. Cool, Nikhil. So how do we upload a document? What's the first step?
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, look forward to walking all of you through getting your first bytes of data onto Parcel today. So let me go ahead and share my screen and we can get you all started with that. So here I have an app page where for a Parcel app that I've created through Oasis Portal, which we discussed in the first video. So now that I've created this app, the next step is that you also need some clients to instantiate your app and actually work with it in code. So I've gone ahead and created a client too, named demo client. And if we take a look at it more deeply, you'll see that it's actually a service client. And there's a couple other there's a couple other client types, including backend clients and front-end clients. We'll talk a little bit more about the distinction between all of these in a future video. But for now, all that you should know is that a service client has both a client ID and has a private key that it uses to authenticate with Parcel. Cool. With that being said, let's jump right into some code. So you'll note that I have this JavaScript project structure with a package.json. We're actually going to use TypeScript for this project. And so towards that, we have Node 14.13 as a requirement, and we have TypeScript as a dev dependency. You'll note that this is pretty simple. Besides that, the only real dependency we have is Parcel itself. And we also have a couple scripts here to help us out to build our project and then actually run the build code. Cool. Now let's check out what Parcel itself is doing and how we're going to upload our document today. So the first thing that we do is we want to actually create an instance of Parcel. So this small p Parcel here. And to do that, we call the Parcel Constructor. And that takes a couple arguments. That takes both the client ID for the client I just showed you, and it also takes the private key for that client. So what this is going to do is on every request that we make with Parcel for the rest of this demonstration, it will authenticate under the hood using this credential. Cool. Now that we have that Parcel instance, let's get started with the actual upload. So to upload our first document, we need a couple things. We need the data itself. In this case, we're just going to be uploading the string hello private world today. And we also need the document metadata, which we specify here. So there's a couple things that we've specified as metadata. We've specified the title of the document and also the tags. The tags are pretty free form, and here we've tagged this document as both being a greeting and being in English. You can search documents that we'll cover more in depth later using these tags, and that can be a pretty useful feature. Yeah, that's really all you need. After that, you can go ahead and directly upload the document with just a simple call to parcel.upload document. We pass in the data, we pass in the metadata, and we pass in the app to which we want to upload. Once we've done that, the next step is to search through documents that exist in Parcel to find the one that we uploaded. This you can get directly from the document object here, but we're going to show this other cool feature as well. So when you call parcel.search documents, that uses this thing called a condition. We'll talk about conditions in the next video, but for now, all that you need to know is that we can specify that the document's creator should be equivalent to the identity that we're currently working with, which is to say the identity of our app, which we are currently authenticated with. Yeah, now that we found a list of documents that we've uploaded, in this case, it should just be the one. We can print out the IDs of those documents, and that will let us also download the document. All you do for that is you make this call to parcel.download document with the ID, and write that to a file. So part of the way that Parcel lets you download documents is in a way that's compatible with Node.js streams. And so we create a write stream and then pipe our data to that stream, and that will download everything to the user data file. Yeah, after that, all we do is read the data, and that's that. Let's go ahead and run it and see what happens. Yeah, so as we talked about, that did all the steps. It created the document with the title that we said we wanted. It searched through all documents that we've uploaded to find the ones that we're the creator for. Then it's downloaded the document and printed out the contents. As an added bonus, since we uploaded this document to an app, if we go back to the previous page, we can go to this tab in Portal for documents and see that that document was uploaded, and it has the owner that's our app's identity. Mm-hmm. And yeah, just uploaded. Very cool.
Great. Thanks, Nikhil. This is awesome. If you guys want to, folks who want to check out this code, where's the best place for them to get their hands on the code and play around with it?
Yeah, so we have direct links to the actual code that I showed you in a public examples GitHub repo that will be linked in the description as well.
Great. So take a look at the description to find docs. You can also get a link to the Parcel portal, and you can follow along with the tutorial there. Nikhil, this was great. Thanks for kind of showing us how to upload a document. Next, we'll talk about grants. So grants are really useful in controlling how that document can be used. Uploading data. You can upload data yourself, but you can also upload data on behalf of your users or have your users upload data via Parcel. And so grants actually allow you or your users to control how those documents are managed and what kind of compute can be done with them. So definitely tune into our next video so you can follow along with the next step of the tutorial. Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you next time.